Hello, BKFC Newcastle. Well, what do you all think of that? I hope you enjoyed watching it. Um, just let's do a quick review of it, okay? And basically, I'm not going to go through all the fights. I'm just going to go through the ones that I was interested in. But before that, listen, BKFC Fight Night Newcastle delivered a high-octane knockout-filled night at the Utility Arena in Newcastle, England, making the promotion's sixth visit to the city. A major milestone in European expansion. The event held on last night featured a stacked card with two UK title fights and a star-studded lineup, including the highly anticipated main event, Mick Terrill and J. Ghost McFarlane. Mick Terrill successfully defended his BKFC UK Heavyweight Championship with a first round KO victory at 53 seconds. The stoppage came after McFarlane signalled he couldn't see, prompting the referee to halt the fight. Terrill, a hometown favourite and former world champion, bounced back from a January loss to Ben Rothwell, called out newly crowned BKFC heavyweight Andrea Arlovski. I think Mick Terrill would take Andrea Arlovski, being honest with you. I really do, you know. But anyway, okay, Sean Weir and Matt Hodgson. Now that fight, I thought that would have went on longer, but unfortunately it didn't. But at the same time, it was a good fight. Sean Weir is obviously being very dominant within the BKFC and is really making a name for himself. So it'll be kind of him that'll be spearheading maybe an event to be held in Glasgow at some stage. But fair play to him. So on to Dex Spellman and Johnny Redmond. Okay, so listen, it was didn't go John Redmond's way last night, but in fairness, he only took that fight on a day's notice, so you have to give him credit for that. And he still has a serious chin on him, and he seems to be anxious to get back in there. So the fight is in there. The interest is still there with him to compete with the BKFC, and I really would like to see him back in there again at some stage because he's a good personality, and I think it would do the BKFC really well to have him in there. So I think he could do it. He just needs to get an opponent and get a fight camp set up for it. And this result last night could just do him world of good in some ways. He got a taste of it last night. You know, he knows what the BKFC is all about, what it takes to compete within there. So he'll head home now, and he'll learn from his experience last night, and he'll take that home with him, and he'll use that to prepare himself for the next one. All right, so fair play to him, and we definitely will see him again in the squared circle. So anyway, James Lilley, that fight was a bit, you know what I mean? Like, fairness to James Lilley, it wasn't his fault. There's that many different opponents being put up to him because of Gary Fox pulling out because of an injury. So these things were out of his control, but he still fought the fight, and fair play to him. Now, Mikey Henderson and Liam Dooley. Well, fair play to Michael Henderson. He's the one that I was actually hoping that would actually win, because I was trying to pick winners for the card, and I did well and I didn't do well. I think Jack Hull and Mary Churcher. I was going for Mary Churcher on that one. Obviously Joe Lister. I went for Joe Lister on that. So I'm just gonna on that. Right, so what you call him? Selmani and Daniel Curtin. Now, fair play for Daniel Curtin. He did knock out Selmani very early in the first round. Then obviously after that, Selmani came back and gave him some serious damage, but Daniel Curtin gave it up, put it up to him. So we're definitely going to see Daniel Curtin back within the square circle again. And fair play to him for taking on that fight. The fact that Selmani winning that fight is going to do the BKFC a serious, it's going to be a serious boost to the BKFC and the BKFC heavyweight division. So, in terms of the BKFC, it did the BKFC good for Selmani to win, but definitely Daniel Curtin will be back in at some stage. There's a card coming up in in Birmingham. Rico Franco, thank God that guy is back on the scene and going to give us another fight at some stage. So maybe Daniel Curtin might get himself a run out on that card. So Joe Lister, so fair play for Joe Lister. He's a real character, like, and he's only like 21, like, so I guarantee you they really want him to win that. Do you know what I mean? So the main things of and then what you call it, Mick Terrill and Jay McFarlane. So listen, Jay McFarlane, I think he had an eye problem before even getting into the fight. Okay, and that's the reason why he actually pulled out. He had put up a video there last night, and basically was saying that he kind of didn't tell anyone that he had problems with his eye before he went into the fight. Apparently he's been having surgeries on his eye for the last couple of years. So at the end of the day, there's not much you can do with that. He says says the way it is at the moment, I think he's going to be retiring, you know. But that's unfortunate for him. But look, the BKFC would have liked to, I think the BKFC would have liked to see Jay McFarlane win that, because he's a bit of a personality and a bit of a, he's an entertaining guy. He's a fun guy to follow and that kind of thing. But in fairness to Mick Terrill, he's been around a long time, so he knows what he's doing. So you can't write him off ever. So Mick Terrill, against Andrew Lasky, that'd be interesting. You know what I mean? I think that'd be a good fight. So that's basically it. So Newcastle card, good card. A lot of things happened that I didn't expect to happen. I thought the Irish lads would have done better. Jordan Burnett, fair play to him for taking that fight. Like, anyone who gets into that squared circle is a fucking warrior in my eyes. I don't give a shite what anyone says. What I was going to say, this Jordan Burnett made a good video for him there during the week. But anyway, he'll be back. Jordan Burnett will definitely be back. He's a good personality, and I say, like, he did get knocked out very quick in the first round, and he still stood up and still went and took the fight on after that. So let's hope we see him back in again, because we do need a few Irish lads in there. I know Conor Cook is coming up now shortly in a few weeks, so that'll be interesting. So maybe Conor Cook will hold the Irish flag for us over there. But that's basically it. Hollywood is on next weekend. Nico Gaffey against King Kai Stewart. King Kai Stewart is the poster child for the BKFC, and I can see why. He's a good kid, you know what I mean, and he knows where he's at. So look, thanks very much for watching the video. I know it's a bit rough, but sure, we'll improve things as we go along, and I'm going to start trying to get in touch with some of the fighters from that are on the Hollywood card, and I'm going to try and see if I can get in touch with them and see if I can make some videos for them over the next few days for the Hollywood card, and get it, educate myself on that and some of the fighters that's on that card. So look at, I suppose quick review of the Newcastle card. Sean Weir, star of the show. Mick Terrill, star of the show. Mikey Henderson, future, like, he's the star of the show. He's the guy that's going to go far here. That's a fact. And Joe Lister, obviously another star of the show. And look, I know the two Irish lads didn't do too well, but considering this is the first time out, let's hope we see them again, and they make a decent impact the next time. All right, so listen, thanks for watching. Really appreciate it. See you on the next one.